Hello BookTube, it's Tag Tuesday, and today I'm going to be doing a new tag. This is a reader's favorite song tag. This was created by Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads, and this is the prompt. People read, but they often listen to music as well. I do that. Do readers' choices in music reflect their preferences in reading? As a reader, what songs interest you? Let the viewers decide whether musical tastes match reading taste. Name a few of your favorite songs. There's no need to put a specific number order unless you like to. There's no minimum or maximum number of songs required. People tend to resist being bound to a set number. Don't overanalyze each song choice. A brief comment will be sufficient. I'm saying quote songs, but interpret that broadly. There are many kinds of music that might not fit the strict definition of a song. Go with whatever feels right to you. So I picked 12 songs because I realized I had to stop at some point, but I will have a bonus at some point. I don't know. Anyway, 12 songs. These are some of my favorite songs. I've mentioned some of these songs on the channel before, but I'm gonna link all of these songs in the comments or whatever. So if you feel the need to listen to some of my favorite songs, please do. If you wanna become an amazing reader like me, like literally, these are what you gotta have in the background. And so yeah, let's get started. So number one is Do You Doubt Me Traitor by Lingua Ignota. I've been a Lingua girly for many moons now. I love her so much. And Do You Doubt Me Traitor is the first song off Caligula, and I've talked about that album on my channel. If you don't know Caligula, go and do like a Wikipedia, I don't know, reading of the album and the context of it, because it will help you really understand the song because of what Lingua went through when making this album, Kristen. But Do You Doubt Me Traitor is, by God, one of my favorite vocal performances ever. It's so gripping, it's so emotional, it's terrifying, it's frightening, and I just can't get enough of it. I listen to it nearly every night on the way home from work in the dark because I love it so much. And the entire album, Caligula, is iconic, but I chose Do You Doubt Me Traitor because it's that bitch. It's so iconic, and I just love it so much. It literally feels like you're being dropped into hell, and I just love it so much. And I'm pretty sure Dante probably listened to this and wrote the Inferno, like to get like an aura around it. But anyway, Do You Doubt Me Traitor's number one. I love that song to death. It's one of my all-time favorites. Number two, we're going to have a bit of a jump. We're going to Too Far Gone by Kesha. Now, I've been a Kesha girlie my whole life. You may know her for hits like TikTok or We Are Who We Are, but this came off of her 2023 album Gag Order. And again, do a Wikipedia about that album because what she's talking about, you will get lost if you don't have the context, because it's very gripping and very emotional and very human and revealing. And she said a lot of real things that I wasn't emotionally, and still I'm not emotionally prepared to hear. But Too Far Gone is barely a 2 minute song. It's about her ending off her engagement, and it's so real. And I love the lyrics, are so quotable and just so raw. And the bridge is iconic where everything drops out and it modulates down a key. And I didn't even notice that for a long time, but it's so iconic and amazing. I could have also chose Only Love Could Save Us Now from that album, but I chose Too Far Gone because, you know, why not? I love it so much. But so that's number two. Number three, another jump again. We're going to go to Bad Outta Hell, the song by Meatloaf. Now, Bad Outta Hell is my favorite album. This list could have only been the track list from Bad Outta Hell, or I could have chose I'd Do Anything for Love too, but I chose the song Bad Outta Hell because it's one of the most iconic album openings I've ever heard in my life. It doesn't feel as long as it is, really. It's got one of the most iconic guitar solos ever. The motorcycle rev done on a guitar, oh my god. The fact that was an effect is so iconic. Jim Steinman's piano work is so iconic as well. What do I need to say? Meat's performance is iconic. I love the way the song stops and starts. It's so dynamic. The melody is incredible. I love it so much. And the energy is just, oh my god, I can't even. I love Bad Outta Hell. I know people look down on Mr. Meat, but I don't care. I love it so much. Number four, we have a song called Waiting on June by Holly Williams. Now, Williams, you may have heard that name. She is the granddaughter of Hank Williams. And this is a song about her grandparents on the other side of her family. So we're not talking about the William side, but this is a song about how her grandparents met and how they spent their entire lives together. And it's one of the most beautifully romantic and emotionally devastating songs I've ever heard. It's a longer song, but you, honest to God, won't feel it. The part where it goes to going to the nursing home, I can't even. It's too much. If you like folk and all that, check this out. It's such one. It's genuinely one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. And Holly Williams is amazing. She has 3 albums. Check them out. She hasn't released anything in a while because she has a shop and children, and one day she'll drop a new album, and you won't hear that news from me because I will have passed away from the sheer excitement about it. But anyway, so we have Waiting on June. Number 5. This is one of my favorite songs. I will get up and dance to this song anytime. It's the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy by the Andrew Sisters. Who doesn't know this song? It's by probably the first major pop girl group. One of the greatest pop songs ever. What do I need to say? It's so iconic. The melody is so interestingly cool. You may think it's just a blues and D or whatever, but the melody is amazing. The vocal performances too. The scat singing she does is amazing. And it's just such a fun song. If you surely know that song, but check it out if you haven't. It's iconic. Number 6, we have Amelia by Joni Mitchell. I am a diehard Joni Mitchell girly. I love her to death. I love her more jazz fusion stuff compared to her folky stuff. Like with her work with Wayne Shorter, of course, and Mingus and Michael and the Brecker brothers. I don't know. I can't remember their names. Pistorius, Jacko, of course. But Amelia is just her and her guitar. She was like, sit down, everyone. Let me just do this by myself. And it's just incredible. It's a song about Amelia Earhart and the parallels between Amelia's life and Joni's life as she travels and makes this album. It's incredible. Joni's lyrics are on point as always. Joni's one of the greatest songwriters ever. Why listen to Bob Dylan when you can listen to Joni Mitchell, in my opinion? But we have Amelia by Joni Mitchell. It's my favorite Joni song. I could have put Dry Cleaner from Des Moines as well, or I don't know, anything else, but I chose Amelia because it's such a beautiful song. 7, we have Deep Purple, Space Truckin'. It's such a jam. It's so fun. I've always been a Deep Purple girly. They're one of my favorite rock bands. In terms of like classic rock, they're like one of the only ones I really like. And Deep Purple, what do I need to say? It's off Machine Head. It's one of the greatest albums ever. Space Truckin's so fun. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. It's iconic. 8, we're going to go Vice by Miranda Lambert. Now, Vice sets the scene of what was probably the most messiest breakup in country music history. For those who don't know, Miranda was married to Blake Shelton, and very publicly they had a divorce. There was rumors that they both cheated on each other and whatever. I don't care about that because they have their own lives. But my God, this was the big song she dropped after the divorce, and the whole album, The Weight of He Swings, which was about it, and it was a big double album. Cut 10 songs off, and it's one of the most gripping albums I've ever heard in my life. But Vice is just so iconic and relatable. I love it so much. It's scuzzy, it's just, the melody's amazing, and the lyrics, ooh, she's spitting some fire on this song. It's so iconic, and I'll link the music video too, because again, what I need to say, it's her greatest video. Literally wakes up in a car crash and goes to the bar. It's iconic. Set the scene for one of the most iconic divorce albums ever made. And check out Vice by Miranda Lambert. 9, we have a song by who I think is the greatest living songwriter right now, and that is the Queen, Laurie McKenna. I love Laurie McKenna. I chose The Lot Behind St. Mary's just as a general representation of Laurie. This list could have been only Laurie. But Laurie, check out her albums Lorraine, The Bird and the Rifle. Check out The Tree as well. But Laurie is iconic because her writing is so mature, really. Like her framing of her songs and the way she looks back at her life is just so unique and beautiful. I think it's very much like adult contemporary. I think it's not really young people music, but I have always loved Laurie. Her lyrics are just so beautiful, and The Lot Behind St. Mary's is just one of the most beautifulest song she ever wrote about growing up, and I love it so much. Number 10, we have Let 'Em Burn by Emily Scott Robinson. This is a sad piano song about a mum struggling, and I just relate to that so much, even though I'm not that at all. Let 'Em Burn is probably one of the most, I can't even describe it. It's like literally soul crushingly iconic and devastating, and I can't even, it's so iconic. Check it out if you haven't. I literally don't even know how to describe it. It's that great. Number 11, we're nearly done. We have Doll Parts by Hole. One of the most relatable songs ever. I know people hate Courtney Love with a passion, but I've always been a Hole girly. I've always defended Courtney's music, especially the three Hole albums in the 90s. I have all of them on CD. And Live Through This I do really love as well. But Doll Parts is just so relatable in the most scariest way, in terms of greed and just feeling like nothing in a relationship. And it's about Kurt too, what happened with them. And Doll Parts, it's iconic. It's grungy as 94 could get. And check it out if you have it, because it's a really tender ballad by a band that really didn't do that at all. But anyway, we have Doll Parts. At number 12, we have More Like Them by Lydia Lovelace. Now, Lydia Lovelace's debut, Indestructible Machine, is probably the best album to describe me by. It's chaotic, it's messy, and every line in that album I personally really relate to. And More Like Them is just one of the most iconic cowpunk songs ever. It's so fast. The guitar tone's iconic. There's strings in there, and it's just blisteringly fast. And I just love the lyrics, and it's so iconic. So that's number 12, More Like Them. I've got all of these listed. In terms of a bonus two songs, I thought I would put one of my favorite covers just as like a little thing because I can't stop. Check out Bobby Gentry and Glenn Campbell together. You know Glenn Campbell. Bobby Gentry had a big hit in 1967 called Ode to Billy Joe, and she wrote Fancy by Reba McEntire, and that was originally her song, but they done a duets album together, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever heard. Their version of Let It Be Me by the Everly Brothers, and they also do All I Have to Do Is Dream, and their harmonies are so beautiful. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love them. And I just thought I had to get that off my chest on this tag because I don't know when else I would. But yeah, that was a reader's favorite songs tag. Thank you, Greg, for creating this tag. It was so iconic. And I'm going to tag Joshua Kribo and Denson at Robin Song Reads because I would love to hear their favorite songs or pieces of music. And yeah, let's keep this tag going. So yeah, that was such a fun tag. Thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.